Hello, my name is Debbie Sherman. I'm co-founder of One Breath Institute. And let's face it, I've tried recording this video at least 10 times already. And there's just so much information I want to share about the shoulders and how our shoulders are such huge communicators of our emotional body between our heart space and our throat, and past and present and future experiences. They can just provide us with so much rich information visually. But I'm going to back it up. And in this video, I'm just going to talk about the shoulders, talk about the connection and the emotional body, what it may mean for you energetically. I'm going to provide some tips and tricks. And then I'm going to guide you through an introspective breathwork experience, supporting you connecting to your shoulder area and what's really here for you today. So with all that being said, I'm going to put my hair up so that you can see visually. I'm going to take some breaths. Okay. No one likes shoulder pain. No one likes shoulder dis-ease. And I'm just going to show you visually of what stuck energy can look like in the shoulder area. So that can look like a shoulder moving forward, one shoulder moving forward. That can look like a shoulder being up, both shoulders being up. That can look like an exaggeration of the shoulders being back, being forward. Maybe that even includes like downward. Like, it's hard for me to do, but downward. Okay. So what are the shoulders? Woo! What are the shoulders? The shoulders represent balance. They represent capacity. Okay. The capacity to carry, the capacity to move forward, the capacity to sustain, endure, have resilience. The shoulders are very much about bringing into balance the masculine and the feminine. And when I say masculine and feminine, I do not necessarily mean paternal and maternal lineage. I just mean the energies, the polarity that exist within all of us. The shoulders are clear indicators to me of an emotion that one is experiencing. They're one of the first, it is the first area to show physical dis-ease and sign. Same with our hips. And this is because when we are resistant to feeling, we are stopping our trajectory of moving forward in our aligned timeline. So meaning we are beginning to be stuck when there is resistance to feeling and experience. The shoulders carry the long-term chronic of whatever we are resistant to feeling or speaking. So the shoulders are right here. They are future, they are present, and they are also past. So whatever we carry from the past will show in the way our shoulders are. If we're being pulled towards the future and almost rejecting or denying our past, it can look like this. If we are resisting, rejecting, denying our masculine sides, for whatever reason, maybe holding on to anger, it can look like what I was showing earlier, right? The right shoulder just being more noticeable than the left, and vice versa. If the feminine energies are out of balance, out of whack, same thing, right? Shoulders also represent our ability to communicate what we need to have the capacity for. Same in our heart space. So they bring balance to communication and connection. Specifically in the throat, the energies of the throat. If your shoulders are raised up like this, then we're not speaking our truth. We're not, or if they're moving forward, blocking the throat, not only are we not speaking our truth, but we may just not be speaking at all. And when I say speak your truth, that doesn't necessarily mean only in words. You can speak your truth through sound and communication and song and humming, vibration. It's the ability to communicate, to articulate, and to feel empowered to do that, to speak your needs, to speak your capacity, to speak truth. In the heart space, we have connection, authenticity, right? And so if you are someone who is experiencing shoulder pain lower than the clavicle area, the collarbone area, like right in here, right? Lower chest, or in the pec minor or major area, or even in the armpit, in the shoulders, in the armpit. This is more energetic around heart space connection, authenticity. Are you inviting heart space connection? Are you closed off? Are you hurting? Are you sad? Are you grieving? Are you loathing? Is this chronic? Is this recent? So, some tips and tricks. There's so much more, and that's just what I'm going to leave here for now. But some tips and tricks, okay? Our shoulders need movement. They need movement, and they can move in so many different ways. They are flexible, they're resilient, they're adaptable. Okay, these are all experiences that can also connect in feelings and sensations. And so the very first supportive tip for you, if you're experiencing shoulder pain, is to do this motion, what I'm doing right now. Expanding the hands, moving forward and back, right? And we're not overstretching. We're just feeling the motion. You can also hug and pull down. If you're experiencing shoulder pains in the traps, you can take your hands, cross your arms, grab your shoulders, lift up, sink down, and move your neck a little bit. Expand the throat. Same in your heart space. If you're experiencing some shoulder pains in the pec region, you can hug underneath. Put your palms right in the area. Expand the breath. Compress. It's all about just movement. And those are just 3 examples for you. And of course, explore the natural rotation. Got some movement happening. Explore the natural rotation of your shoulders. There's also, I'll teach you guys. I'll show you that right now. So if you have nerves, everybody has nerves. But if you experience like thick nerve blocks in the neck and down into the shoulders, let's do it. Because I need it right now. So what I'm doing is I'm being introspective while making this video, and I'm noticing that I'm needing to stretch my nerves. So I'm going to guide you through this nerve stretch. Be very gentle with yourself. Go slow. No quick movements here. Okay. So placing your feet firmly on the ground and coming to like a neutral spine. So not slouchy, not hyper archy, just neutral. You can even do that a couple of times. Drop your shoulders, lift up and drop your shoulders. Okay, so I'm taking my left hand, and what that's going to look like, take your left hand, put it in front of you, just at a 90 degrees. Don't overextend your elbow, just keep it relaxed. Move it out to the left side, at like a tabletop. keeping your shoulder at like that 90-degree. You may already feel, I do, you may already feel some nerves here. Okay, hands are down at the floor. Taking a couple of breaths and lifting your, keeping that 90-degree and just lifting your thumb up. You may have some sensations. I'm feeling sensations. And just staying here at this tabletop with the thumb up. We're not hyperextending, we're not moving the shoulder, we're just keeping that 90-degree, taking some slow, deep breaths. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the middle finger, we're going to point them backwards. Lead, you're going to turn your wrist and let it lead by the middle finger and just turn it backwards. Ooh, yeah. You may be feeling some forearm sensations. Taking breath, taking lots of slow, deep breaths. And the second part of this is you're going to keep your chin aligned and your nose aligned with like your neck. And you're going to slowly tilt away from your left hand. So we're not wanting to break the neck at the jawline, okay? We're wanting to move and stretch the neck completely. Woo. Woo. Yeah, feel that. And then if you want to deepen it even more, you can take your nose and point it down to the left, to the opposite shoulder. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just taking some breaths there. And when you feel complete, rewind. So move the head back to a neutral space, lift it up, move the fingers, turn the hand down, move the tabletop, and come down. Shake it. Okay. Thank you for experiencing that with me. My body definitely needed it. I will do the right side of my body when I'm done recording this. Let me know how that was for you. Drop in the comments below. Curious. Okay. So now I'm going to guide you in that introspective breath experience and taking some breaths, shaking off if you did that practice, inviting some movement. Introspective breathwork is all about you discovering yourself, discovering the relationship with your body, tuning into its innate intelligence, giving it voice, giving your feelings voice, your emotions, movement. Inviting you to close your eyes if that feels correct to you. And you're going to begin with a slow, deep circular breath. So that is an inhale and an exhale, no holds, no pauses. And for today, please invite it through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Trusting your own rhythm. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Ensuring that your breath is complete. At the inhale, reaching the top of the inhale, exhaling, completing the exhale. So just keeping that circular rhythm. The intention is to connect with your shoulder area, any physical dis-ease. Continuing that circular breath, you're invited to place a hand in deepening that connection to where you are sensing sensations, dis-ease in your shoulder area. Is that closer to the heart space? Is that closer to the throat? Is it in the front of your body? Is it closer to the back of your body? In this connection, it's possible your breath has shifted and changed, and naturally honor that shift, honor that change. And just breathing to the area, breathing in connection with the sensation. What is here? It might be quite loud, and the sensation might be a whisper. Give yourself permission to connect completely and fully to this sensation. What's needing attention? Honoring how your breath is naturally breathing you. Honoring how the body in connection to this sensation is receiving the breath. Every sensation has its own way to integrate. That might be movement, that might be sound, that might be words of affirmation, that might be something else, more breath. What feels supportive to you? Maybe you'd like to explore them all. What movement feels supportive for you? Are they slower movements? Are they fast movements? Give yourself permission to move your body, to allow the body to take movement. And maybe there's a sound, a sigh, a hum, a tone. Does this sensation have voice? Allowing yourself to release that voice. Maybe there's some words that's here. Maybe there's an acceptance that the emotion is here, the sadness, the frustration, the anger. Maybe there's some affirmations. It's okay to feel this way. It's normal to have feelings. By this time, your breath has taken on its own form. Let's bring consciousness to this breath, noticing how you are breathing and how the body is receiving or resisting the breath. Moving from this space and this connection, prioritizing yourself, prioritizing the needs, prioritizing your feelings, What are some self-care, self-prioritizing things you can do or stop doing to support integrating the experience, to support releasing the tension, to support feeling more connected, whatever it may be for you? To bring into balance some ideas, some suggestive ideas are art, writing, poetry, voice recording, playing loud music, shaking, dancing, running outside, jumping, laying, rolling, drinking lots of water, resting more, setting more boundaries, using your voice, allowing authentic connection. Thank you for engaging in this practice with me. If you are in need of more support, you can comment below. You can message or email me at debbiewithobi@gmail.com. You can join us for our Sunday breathwork sessions. And ultimately, remember that you are your number one resource. You are your number one guide. And I'm here to remind you of that truth. You are so incredibly powerful. And you have the ability to shift and change anything and everything in your life, especially shoulder pain. Thank you.